All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do our Gen 5 binder reveal. This is the black and white era, of course, and we're pretty lucky with this era. We had a lot of black and white cards in our collection, plus Black Bolt and White Flare had come out recently, and we just got recently back into collecting about a year ago, so that's definitely helped fill in the binder. As you can see, still missing Arceus from the last gen, but we do have a Victini to start. I will say before we get going, we are missing one Pokemon from this generation. Take a wild guess who you think it is. No, it's not Arceus. That's from the last generation. Take a guess. We're missing one. Let us know what you think it is. Otherwise, we have everybody, and we'll show you what we have. We start off with this really cool Victini full art card. I guess would be an illustration rare promo card from Scarlet and Violet. Really cool card. And interesting that Victini is the first Pokemon in this generation. So we move to the starters. We start with Snivy and Servine, both from the black and white cards set back in 2011. Got these particular cards from my cousin who got rid of her cards, so we inherited these. I turn over to a very nice Superior EX. I think this is a SIR that we got. Definitely a nice card. Not super sought after, but an SIR nonetheless. Moving over to Tepig and Pignite. We have the reverse holo Pignite there and a really cool looking Tepig. And we have from White Flare the Emboar IR. So the starter's giving us some good hits to start off. Coming back down over here, there's our Oshawott and Dewott. So you got a lot from the black and white era, as I said. And then from Astral Radiance, we got the Hisuian Samurott V-Star. So yes, it's a Hisuian Samurott, but Samurott nonetheless. Really cool card. Then our Patrat. I love the three of them watching, kind of keeping guard on each other. I just think that's a really cool card. And then the Watchog, as you see, we have the Pokeball edition from, what is that, White Flare. Moving on now to the Lillipup. I love this clay doll style card, if you will. So that's what we went for with the Lillipup. We have the, a little bit harder to tell, but it is the Pokeball edition of Herdier. Over to a regular old Stoutland there, so nothing special there. Pretty cool Purloin cards. You can see it's really sparkly. I forget what set this from, but another one that we inherited from my cousin. Definitely a cool Purloin, and just a regular old White Flare Liepard there. Into everybody's favorite Pokemon now, the Elemental Monkeys. We got the Pansage, we got the Simisage from Paradox. Over here to the Pansear and Simisear. Those are some of the older cards. Then we have Panpour and Simipour. Let me get a better look at that Simipour there. So there's those. Into Munna and Marshana. Nothing too crazy there. Get the reverse holo Pidove. I kind of like the reverse holos from that area. I wish they'd bring that design back. And then it is an, let's see, a reverse holo Tranquil as well from black and white. Into the Unfezant. Got the reverse holo Blitzel from Paradox Rift. We got the White Flare Zipstrika. We've got an old school Raggenrola. Into Boldor and Gigalith. Nothing too special there. Those are from White Flare. Woobat and Swoobat, both reverse holos from White Flare, and then one of the older ones there for Swoobat. That's that reverse holo pattern kind of reminds me of Shrouded Fable, a set that I actually enjoy. Next up, we've got the Drillbur and Excadrill from Black Bolt and Temporal Forces. Got the Audino. It's just a pretty cool card. Looks like he's had a long day there. There's the Timber. Into Girder and Conkludor from Black Bolt. Timepole and Palpitoad. That goofy Palpitoad. Kind of looks like Palpitoad trying to be Lickitung. Are you sure that's not a Ditto? Anyway. Seismitoad. No, we don't have the cool Seismitoad card. But that one, it's channeling that really cool SIR. But not the one. Let's see here. We got the Pokeball edition for Throw. We've got a reverse holo from Sock from... way back in 2011 there. The Sawaddle into Swadloon and Leaveney. These are all older cards. Pretty cool. Venipede and Whirlipede. Look at that Venipede. I love that artwork. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. Definitely a cool one from Twilight Masquerade. And then we got the IR Whirlipede from Black Bolt. Really cool card. Love the action going on there. Over to Solipede. Again, we got one of the cards from 2012 there. And then we got the Pokeball edition. You see those Pokeballs shining through there. Pokeball Cottony. We got the Whimsicott EX and the Petalil. I think that's from Astral Radiance. Into the Silver Tempest Reverse Hollow Rare Lilligant. So that's pretty cool. Regular old Basculin from White Flare. And we got Sandile and Krokorok. The Krokorok here, as you see, is Reverse Hollow. And for Crocodile, we've got a card from the original Black and White set from 2011. We've got a Reverse Hollow Darumaka and Darmanitan from Twilight Masquerade. We've got the Reverse Hollow Maractus from Black Bolt. Into Dwebble and Crustle. One from Paradox Rift and one from Destined Rivals, which is actually a rare Reverse Hollow. You see here we have the Pokeball edition of Scraggy from White Flare. There you see those Pokeballs. You really get them to catch the light. There we go. There's the shine coming through. And then we have the Reverse Hollow Destined Rivals Marini's Scrafty. On to the next page. Into some good stuff here. We've got the Master Ball. That's right, Master Ball Sigalith, which is pretty cool. And we got the regular Reverse Hollow Yan Mask. And Cofagrigus is also a Pokeball, I believe. I believe that's what I put in here. Hard to tell here in the lighting, but yeah, there it is. Pokeballs are shining now. So there's Cofagrigus. We've got the Tortuga from Stellar Crown. We got the Caracosta from Stellar Crown. Here's some cool ones. We've got the White Flare Archon, and then the Archops IR from White Flare. Really cool card. Loved it when I pulled that one. One of my favorite Pokemon, Trubbish. Kind of an old school Trubbish. Love the colors, love all the trash. It's a perfect representation of Trubbish. And then we have this rare non-hollow Garbodor, which is definitely a cool one. There you see, speaking of cool, we have the Zarua White Flare IR, another beautiful card. Love the moon in the background with the waterfall. Definitely one of my favorite cards from the set. We have En's Zoroark EX and the Minccino IR from Temporal Forces, another really cool card. Man, IRs are really doing this project's really making me appreciate these IRs that we pulled. Into the evolution there, Cinccino, nothing special there, Temporal Forces. Here's Gothita and Gotharita from back in like 2012, 2011, the original Black and White run. And then there's a promo Gothitelle. We did get the promo box that this came in, so definitely a cool Pokemon card to have. And then Solosis, we've got the Reverse Hollow from Temporal Forces. We've got the Astral Radiance or Silver Tempest Duosion, and then again another promo card here for Ranunculus. I think that promo card is way better than the Gothitelle, but definitely a cool one there with all the Duosion and Solosis floating around it. Ducklet, nothing special on that one. Kind of an older card, but still cool to look at. Got the White Flare Reverse Hollow for Swanna. We got Vanillite, and look at this Vanillish. We pulled this out of the holiday calendar. I did that with my daughter during Christmas time, and that was one of the pulls we got from it, originally from Paradox Rift. It was between that and another one of the Vanillish IRs that we have in our special binder, but this one made the cut. And then Vanillix here, Reverse Hollow from Paradox Rift. Moving along now, one of my favorite cards that we pulled recently, we got the Temporal Forces Deerling, and we got the Sawsbuck IR from Temporal Forces. Another one, this came out of one of the packs that we got out of that holiday calendar. So the Vanillish, and then we hit big on one of the random packs in there with the Sawsbuck. Beautiful card, definitely probably one of my top 15 cards. We got the Emolga. We got an old school Carablast there into a Scavalier, which is from 2012-ish, I believe. Foongus and Amoongus from Journey Together. You got the Amoonguss EX there. And then Frillish, going to round us up. I love this Frillish card with both versions of it hanging out there. On to the next page. Still got a couple more pages to go. There you see, if you guessed Jellicent earlier, you were correct. See, we are missing Jellicent. We've got Alola from Scarlet and Violet. We've got Joltik and Garvantula, the Garvantula Reverse Holo from Shrouded Fable. Got the Reverse Holo Ferroseed and Ferrothorn. That one's pretty cool there. Clink and Clang, nothing super special there, but the Clink is Reverse Holo. You see a little bit of holographic there in the background. And then Cling Clang, a Reverse Non-Holo. So nothing super special in that line yet. But Tynamo, here's one of the IRs from Black Bolt. Love this card. Simple yet effective. That's a really cool Tynamo. It's going to be hard to beat that one. But there's the rest of the evolution line. We see we do have the Pokeball version of Electros. Electric, just a basic card there from Black Bolt. LGM Temporal Forces. Baham Temporal Forces as well. We got the reverse Baham. Don't have the reverse LGM, but that LGM, very similar artwork to the Venipede we had earlier. Litwick and Lampet. Nothing super special here. You see the yellow border Lampet. And honestly, nothing super crazy out of the Chandelure at this point either. On to a really cool line, the Dragon line here. We got the Axew, and we got the Fracture, and we got the Haxorus there from Shrouded Fable. They're all reverse holos except the Haxorus. It's just the normal holo there. Next up, we have Cubchoo and Beartic. Cubchoo from Black Bolt, Beartic from an older one. It's really kind of, there you go. There's a better look at it. Pretty cool card. Kind of like a watercolor look to it. That moves into Cryogonal. We got the reverse holo from Obsidian Flames. And then we have the Pokeball. There it is, getting a nice shine in it from the window there. Shelmet from White Flare. Into the Pokeball version of Accelgor. Oh yeah, look at those Pokeballs popping there. So those are cool. It's cool we have the whole set. I think I have 3 or 4 Pokeballs of Accelgor. I got lucky with that one, I guess. Stunfisk, nothing super special on that one, but cool artwork nonetheless. And we have Mienfoo and Mienshu. Nothing special there. Paradox Rift and Stellar Crown, respectively. Moving on down to Druddigan, the White Flare Dragon Reverse Holo. Here's the Golett. It's a reverse from one of the older sets. And Golurk, what a cool card from Temporal Forces. Imagine that as an IR or Secret Illustration rare. That would have been a cool card. And then rounding out this page, we have Pawniard. I think this is the special, yeah, the special holofoil Pawniard. It's really popping there as it catches the sunlight streaming in. Pretty cool. All right, last page, the last page and a half. That goes into B-Sharp. We can see we get the reverse holo there, reverse holo rare, which is cool. Bouffalon EX from White Flare. We got Rufflet and Braviary from one of the older sets, and it moves into an IR for Volibee. Volibee, not one of my favorite Pokemons, but this card is really cool. Happy to have it. If we're going to have a Volibee in this binder, it might as well be that card. Mandibuzz, White Flare. Heatmore. We got the reverse holo from Temporal Forces. An older Durant. Sorry, I don't know what set that's from. And let's move on now. Another really cool pickup from White Flare. We did pretty good with White Flare and Black Bolt in limited releases that we were able to get our hands on. There you see the Dino IR. It moves into the Zweilous and the Full Art Hydreigon EX. I think we pulled 2 of these as a matter of fact, but that's a really cool card. So kind of basic in the middle, but really cool in the bookends. That moves into Larvesta, another cool run here. Just a normal Larvesta from Black Flare. And that moves into, there it is. You see my dirty floor. Volcarona. I'm hiding the next card because it's kind of cool. Volcarona, Obsidian Flames Reverse Holo. I guess it's not that cool, but we do have the Pokeball Cobalion, which, it's a rare, it's a Pokeball, it's a legendary. It's cool to have that in the binder. And we have the Reverse Holo Terrakion from White Flare. Into the Virizion Z, a really cool card from Astral Radiance, I believe. Really surprised at the value on this one. The card's beautiful. The Pokemon really stands out. These full art Vs just really didn't catch on, but I like it. I'm glad to have that in the binder for one of the legendary trio there, which, as you see, reverse are better on those at least. Moving into the gods here, we got Tornadus, just a regular holo from White Flare. We got the non-holo Thunderous. I do have the promo cards from the Elite Trainer box, but I haven't opened those, and I'm not planning to. They're actually sitting over there on display. So those aren't going to go in the binder because I'm not going to open them. But you can kind of see here, two cool ones, Reshiram and Zekrom, to end off this this little run here. The Journey Together IR ends Reshiram. Beautiful card, one of my favorites for sure. And then the Full Art Zekrom EX from Black Bolt. Not worth a whole lot, but really a cool card. Gonna be tough to beat that one unless you pull something above double rare there. Moving on, we have Landorus, just a regular holo from Surging Sparks. We get the Black Kyurem EX from Surging Sparks. Into the Keldeo EX, that's from White Flare. And then look at this Meloetta. This is a cool pickup that we have. This is a reverse holo. It is from, what set is that from? Somebody tell me in the comments. But it's an old one. I think the reverse holo on this is worth $4 or $5 right now. So not bad, not bad. Pretty cool card to have for Meloetta. And then to wrap it all up, finally, is Genesect EX from Black Bolt. It is the Full Art Edition. It is super cool. I love the background, love Genesect, really cool Pokemon. And there you go. There is our Gen 5 black and white era. And as you see coming up next, it's all set and ready. We're gonna start filling in the blanks. We've got Gen 6 coming up here in the next week or so. I'm gonna start adding the cards to it now that I've got this recorded. And who knows, you might see some updates. Go check out the update that we just had from Gen 1. A couple Gen 1 updates over the last week or so. So check that out. Thank you all for tuning in. One quick little flip through of all the cards. See, we're still missing that Jellicent. Remember, we don't go out and buy singles. We buy packs. We try to buy them at retail, and we get what we pull. And we have fun. Little Evie helps me with this little project. She's taking a nap right now. But she'll be happy to see this video when it goes up. And thank you guys for tuning in. Tell me what your favorite card is below. And make sure you stay tuned for updates, because there will be updates coming in the future. There you go. Gen 5 in the books.